Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, The Inconsequential Runner here. Let's make this a short, sharp, quick fire video where we go through a number of things. Let's go. Okay, the debate, whether you go sock, sock, shoe, shoe, or sock, shoe, sock, shoe. Coach Mark and I, we talked about this. We think you go sock, shoe, sock, shoe. You don't go sock, sock, shoe, shoe. Here's why. You don't want to put your socks on and one sock on, and while you put it on the other sock, you stand on something and you contaminate that sock. You don't want anything. You want to reduce the risk of anything being on that sock before you put it in the shoe. So you go sock, and where your foot's up in the air, shoe. And someone's asked me recently, do I then go sock, shoe, tie, sock, shoe, tie? Absolutely. Don't go sock, shoe, then tie, tie, because there's a chance you'll stand on your shoelaces, especially those little bits at the end. I know they've got a name. I can't remember what that name is. If you know, put it in the comments below. First one to put whatever that end part of a shoelace is in the comments, you are this year's winner. Yep, and it's only halfway through the year, so you're a winner for the rest of the year. Okay, so sock, shoe, tie, sock, shoe, tie. If you haven't done it before and you're not a fan of it, just try it. That's probably one of the key things with running. Try different things, see what works for you, what doesn't. Okay, the other quick tip, if you've got one pair of socks that works only with one pair of shoes, so you've got a shoe rotation, all your shoes, for example, are a US size 10, except for this one pair, that's a 9.5. The 10 just didn't feel quite right, it was a bit too big. But the 9.5's just a tinsy bit on the small side, so you wear your thinner socks with them and you don't wear those thinner socks with anything else. Do this. Once they come out of the wash and they're dry, put those socks in with the shoes so they're already paired up. If you've got pairs of socks that work specifically well with pairs of shoes and you have a rotation, don't do that mental arithmetic where you go into your sock drawer and you're trying to find the pair of socks to go with the shoes. Once they're done, don't bother putting them in the drawer, put them in your shoes. If your shoes are in a place where they're ready to go. That way, when you grab your shoes, the pair of socks that work best for them are already in the shoes, ready to go. Okay, if it is pouring down with rain and you don't want to go for a run and you're wondering where to spend some money next, you obviously need wet weather gear. The wind, the wet, so we're talking the rain, the cold, if any of those elements are stopping you from running and you love running, then that's where you need to spend your money next. You should have the right gear where, irrespective of the weather conditions, you're not going to turn your nose up at running because you've got the right gear to take care of you. If you're looking at the rain and you're thinking, man, I don't want to go out in that, that's not a reflection of your appetite to run. That's a reflection of you not having the right gear. So don't keep buying a whole bunch of shoes if you don't have the right running gear. Your shoes are going to get wet irrespective. I know there's Gore-Tex types uppers on shoes and you might go down that path, but get the right gear. If your head's warm, your feet are warm, your hands are warm, your torso, your legs feel good, you are going to go out for a run in the rain anytime. Make sure you've got the right gear. Okay. So just talking about the weather. So you go out, you get wet, or you go for your run and it feels terrible. Good on you. Because a bad run 95% of the time is better than no run. I was training down at the local track with the team down there. Shout out to the team that go down to Newtown track every Saturday morning. Great team. And some of the team, we're suffering a bit. It's a threshold. It's a fartlet session. It's a track session. It's intervals. Okay, they hurt. If you're ready for them, you feel better. in terms of you've got more resilience to get through them. If you don't, if you haven't done them for a little while, your legs might be feeling a bit glassy, your lungs are burning that little bit more, your legs aren't conditioned. But a bad run, if you call that a bad run, suffering through it, is better than not doing the run at all, 95% of the time. So here we're going with this. If you have a bad run, know that that is way better than no run. Enjoy having or completing, finishing your bad runs. And just reframe them. They're no longer bad runs. A bad run is a good run. Good run is a better run, but a bad run's still a good run. It's better than no run. Okay. If you watch a lot of YouTube videos on running, and if you don't, you should. I'm not talking this channel. If you do like this channel and you haven't hit subscribe, please hit subscribe. That sounded a little bit pleady, but it does help so much. It helps so much. That's for most YouTubers, that's all we get. Our subscription numbers up, which means, you know, we get a few benefits. Up to then, it's just a labor of love. So anyone you want to support, hit that subscribe button, help them out. Whether it's me or anyone else, help them out, help them out. Okay, where I'm going with this is you should be watching YouTube running videos. They're better for you than any other video. I have no data on that, but it is true. Okay, go with me. But double up on it. Don't just watch YouTube videos on running. Do something while you're watching them. Get on the floor and go through some mobility exercises or some stretching exercises. Get your hips moving. Get those muscles stretched. Tease them out. Double up. So you're learning what you need to learn during the videos, and you're running training. You're training for running by helping with your mobility. Get on the floor and get a stretch or get to the end of your range of motion and just work it through. Now, I'm not giving you any medical advice. If there's things that you need to be cognizant of before you go and do that, check out, go to a physio or something, but you know what the basics are. Just move your legs in a position and hold where you can just feel a little bit of tension. Help your body out with either recovery or better range of motion for better running. That's it. Do that while you're watching YouTube videos. And coming up, not my next video, I might do another one, but coming up on July the 5th, and being New Zealand crossing that date line first in the world, I can release this video earlier, is a pair of shoes that I can't talk about, I can't send a photo of. I can say the Superblast 1 was an incredible pair of shoes, my favorite pair of shoes ever. And this pair of shoes, the question's going to be, is this pair of shoes better than the Superblast 1? July 5th, video's dropping. Great thing is I'm going to have a good number of miles. I've already got the shoes. I'm going to have a good number of miles, kilometers in them. So it's not going to be a how it looks, what the upper, what the midsole, what the outsole looks like. I'll be sharing with you what it feels like on the foot. Yeah, catch up with you soon with that one. Hit like if you like this video. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for your patience with me tripping over some of my words. I do this all in one take, saves me a lot of time, and it means I don't overthink things. And frees up time for running. And that's why we're here. Okay, I will catch you in the next one. Cheers, team. See ya. Bye.